Good morning, everybody. So, as you can see on the table here, we have some Spydercos. So, during this year's Black Friday sales, I saw so many sales and good deals, and I always have wanted these two knives. I've owned a lot of Spydercos before, like pair of threes, pair of twos. Um, I owned an 8 of 5. Um, I've owned probably like 5 or 6. I only have, in addition to these, I've only kept this one. This guy here, this is the Ed Shemp ethnic buoy. And I only kept this one because it was a present from a friend. So the other ones I've kind of got rid of because they weren't, I don't know, I didn't like them for some reason. The pair of 2 was too big, the pair of 3 didn't fit my hands. The native 5, I don't know, I just didn't like it. But these two I've always wanted, and they've just been kind of out of my price range for a while. But during Black Friday, they were awesome deals. So I got this. Let's see, I got this one off Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I only paid like $160, I think, for this. Originally $233. So that's, I couldn't pass it up. I had to buy that. It's $73 off. This one is like $180 knife, I think, and I got this for $122 or $123 or something from knivesshipfree.com. So there were so many good deals on Spyderco's all across the websites. I saw a pair of 2 with that Jungle Fat Carbon and M4 DLC blade. I think it was SMKW. I think it was like $140. I was very tempted to buy that, but I've already had one and I already know that they don't fit my hands. But just to have that knife, just to have it, what an awesome deal. In addition to that, I saw this regular pair of 3s, the lightweights going for like $80 in BD1 steel. So yeah, everyone had awesome deals on other brands of knives too. So I hope everyone was able to get a couple knives. And then these are the ones that I got. So I've always been a humongous fan of this blade shape. Even more so after I got this. This is the mini Griptilian. And as you can see, they all kind of have the same kind of blade shape. So I always thought that like Warnies and let's see, a Warnie. Which Warnie do I have up here to show? Gotta have so many knives up here. Oh, is this a Warnie or is this a sheep's foot? Yeah, like this sheep's foot, like this one, and then just like a regular Warnie. Crap, I don't really have one up here, I guess. But you guys know what a Warnie looks like. I always thought that those were like really good, EDC knives. Oh, here's a Warnie right here. Here we go. Like this one. It's technically reverse Tonto, but I call it a Warnie. I always thought that, oh, you know what? This is a Warnie. This is the true Warnie. Here we go. There we go. I forgot about this. Here we go. Warnie. I always thought that these made the best EDC knives, that blade shape, but after getting that Griptilian and after getting these two, I've kind of changed my mind. I think that these are the best blade shape now. The reason why I say that, in addition to, let me just put these back. In addition to having, a very workable tip, you get some belly on this too. A little bit of belly. And that really helps for slicing, slicing stuff and cutting stuff versus just a straight edge for some reason. I don't know, like cutting cardboard. I feel like there's a little bit of belly just, is a huge benefit than just a straight edge. I don't know if that's just me or if other people think that way, but and then sheep's foot too. You get a little bit of curve. The sheep's foot will be more comparable to these are technically sheep's foots, I guess, but they're like modified sheep's foot. Like a sheep's foot, like that one I just showed you right there, and like I guess this would be considered a sheep's foot, like this one. Yeah, like this is when I hear sheep's foot, I think of, like this one, and then like this. These are sheep's foot that I think about when I hear that, you know, like this kind of style. This is more like a modified sheep's foot to me. I'll just put these back real quick. So, yeah, I have just found with cutting and stuff, these work tremendously well. Let me get this one out of here. Put this back up to its home. So, oh, you know what? Sheep's foot. I mean, this is like the quintessential. Like, this is a sheep's foot. Like that. That's a sheep's foot. Okay, enough of those. So, these knives, what do I think about them? This knife in particular, this Spyderco, I knew I was going to like this because I just love how everything is round. I mean, this is made in Italy by like a Lion Steel was a helper on this, or collaborator, whatever you want to call it. And they're known for doing their rounded spines on the blade and on the back part here. And that's super nice, actually. I wish more companies did that. It is very, very nice. I really like the way it feels in the hand, and when you unlock it, it feels great. But in addition to, actually, why is my camera so... My camera just feels so close up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's better. Okay, let me just do that. Sorry, guys. It just felt weird. There we go. I just had it too zoomed in. Okay. So, in addition to... Okay, what the hell was I talking about? No, sorry. Also, these blades are kind of dirty. I was cutting some burgers with them. You know what? Let me just wipe this off, I guess. Make them look a little bit more presentable, you know. Give it a good old spit. Spit and a shirt wipe always does the trick. Okay. So, this knife in particular, like, I love this one. I really, 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 really like this Spyderco. For one, when you open this, it makes a super cool snap noise. I love that noise. That sounds so cool. I have been fidgeting with this for, I was supposed to be reviewing other knives, but when I got this, I just couldn't put this down. I literally could not put this down. That noise it makes is so cool. I almost like it better than the ting that you get from knives. That ting noise. This little snappy noise is so good. And the lockback, super fidgety, really fidgety. You can really do some interesting unlockings with this to kind of change it up, you know. You can go like this, you know, something like that. You can go like this and play a game to see if you can hit your finger or not. And as you can see, I've kind of lost that game a few times with this knife. I've cut myself probably 1, 2, 3, 4 times. You know, just going so you unlock it and then you pop it forward and then see how close you can get it to your finger. Not the smartest thing ever, but it's kind of fun. But this knife has awesome, for a smaller, so if you have large hands, so I'm like a medium glove, medium large, I'm more towards medium, but if you have large hands, this knife is not going to be comfortable for you. It's borderline uncomfortable for me. I could imagine if someone had bigger hands, you would definitely have to put your finger up here. You could put it here, but this is going to be way up here in your hand. Look how close it is on mine. I can just get my fourth finger on that. And to me, this is very comfortable. I like this little ramp here. It really prevents you from slipping on the knife and slicing your finger. So this position for me is really comfy. If I go like this, it's even more comfy. So I guess if you had large hands, this would be the only grip you could do with this. But it wouldn't be the most comfortable, I don't think. This is more where this knife is at, like this. So just keep that in mind if you're looking to buy one of these, that if you have large hands, it's not going to be the most comfortable in the world. So, this knife, as you can see, has a reversible pocket clip, wire pocket clip. In my opinion, wire pocket clip is the best pocket clip ever. You don't... Well, here, let me do my little test, my squeeze test. So, I mean, you can see I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you can see the little indent here from the clip, but it's not a deep one. So it's not, you really don't feel the clip that much, which is nice. And with it being a wire pocket clip, it's all rounded, so it really doesn't bug your hand as much as like a flat clip. So yeah, the ergos on this are definitely, I mean, if you have a medium hand, I give them like an 8 out of 10. If you have a large hand, I don't know, maybe close to like a 6. The disengagement on here is super fun, super fidgety. The noise that it makes is fantastic. So I'm gonna start like rating like a number range out of 10. I think that'd be kind of fun. So okay, so ergos for a medium glove, 8 out. Well, let's do 7.5 out of 10. No, let's do 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Disengagement. So disengagement, fidgetiness, yeah, is that a word? Probably not, but fidgetiness, disengagement, definitely like an 8 out of 10. Spidey flickability, I mean, it's a Spyderco, so, I mean, very well. Perfect, perfect hole placement, perfect distance from the top. When you get this in your hand, I mean, you don't have to adjust. I don't have to adjust my hand to get to that hole. It's perfect location, and it literally pops open every single time with barely any pressure. So, so opening, definitely like an 8.5 out of 10. The noise that this makes on opening, oh, I kind of messed up on that. To me, 9.5 out of 10, easy. That noise is so cool to me. I love that noise. Blade shape and usability on the blade shape, it's a 10. It's definitely a 10. This blade shape is perfect for EDC, and also this plunge, they went straight down and not at a taper, so it'd be a lot easier to sharpen. You won't end up with smileys. So yeah, definitely awesome there, and it's a nice tall flat grind for the size of the blade. So this is in micarta. So this micarta is not a soft micarta, as I always say this every video, but I gotta get a new bloody phone holder so it doesn't shake as much when I hit the table. So if you're familiar with the Artisan Arion, however you pronounce this, it has like soft micarta. Yeah, this guy, was this the CMB Predator? I think this one has soft micarta. This Apta has super soft micarta. The Kvist has really soft micarta. This is more of like a slippery, shiny micarta. I would compare this to like how carbon fiber feels. Kind of slippery, like a waxy feel on top. It's not off-putting. I've actually, right here, it's kind of starting to wear off, and I kind of feel a little bit of texture. I don't know if it, well, the whole knife will get like that, or just certain areas, but I can feel texture over here when I didn't feel it before. So I think it's kind of wearing off, because I've used this knife a tremendous amount. So, hopefully the whole knife ends up soft, but I highly doubt it. If this knife had like soft micarta like these other knives, it would be literally a home run. Like, it would be so nice. So the scales, I love micarta, but this isn't the micarta that I like. So 5 out of 10 on the scales. The hardware, the way they look, super cool looking. They kind of look like a sheriff's badge, kind of, or like a sprocket or something, a gear or something like that. Really cool looking hardware. It's not just basic, rounded top, rounded head screws on there. So, um, I would have liked if they were a little bit more in set. Um, they're just a tiny bit proud over the scale, which isn't super, super bad, but it would have been nicer if they were flush. So, hardware, placement, looks, and everything, 6 out of 10. I don't know if I already gave the blade. So the blade and everything, including the steel. Yeah, I think I did 10 out of 10 on that for sure. So overall, probably. Oh, and as far as um, what you call it? Sorry if you hear talking in the background. As far as fit and finish goes on here. I do have one little thing right here. So the blade where it meets up with this back lock, I don't know if you can see or not, but it's not totally wide enough. It's kind of has like an area right here this is wider than this. You can see that right here. It's just a scotch, like just a tiny, 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 tiny bit, like a half a millimeter. But I can notice it, but. Is that a huge deal? No, it's not. It's like if you're not looking for it, you're not going to notice it. So, overall on this whole knife, probably an 8 out of 10. If the scales were different, like a nicer scale, micarta, and if that was perfectly in sync, this would probably be like a 9 out of 10, 8.5, 9. It's a fantastic knife. Like, it's very well done, very nice. It's hard to put this one down, to be honest. It's really hard. I love this thing. I really love this knife. And, I mean, it's Spyderco M392, so this steel is perfect heat treat and everything. Spyderco is probably the best on heat treats in the whole out of every knife company. They do their heat treats extremely well, so props to them on that. And like I said, this knife is made in Monaco, or yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, Monaco, Italy. So it's not a Taiwan one or a Boulder, Colorado one. So yeah, they did a great job on this knife. I really, really, really enjoyed that knife a lot. It's super fun to fidget with, and this noise, guys, like that noise is so good. I love that noise. It's just different, It's a different kind of noise, and it's great, great, great noise. So I got this knife yesterday. This is the Spyderco Kapara, and I have been eyeballing this knife for 6 months, probably 8 months. I don't even know, a long time. And I finally picked one up. Like I said, I got $73 off of this, so I couldn't pass it up. Definitely never see it that cheap ever again. And I got it from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So, I don't know if they were just like super busy with orders or something, but it took them, let's see, 6. It took them 8 business days to ship this out, not including the weekend. And I'm pretty sure that I picked the extra, like the faster shipping mode. Like I paid like an extra $4 or something. The communication with the lady was good. However, it was hard for me to get info out of her. Like she would respond and everything, but it was just generic messages. The first message I sent, I said, I bought this knife 4 or 5 days ago. Here's my order number. Can you let me know what's going on? And she replied back with, let me check with the warehouse and I'll get back to you. And she never, and then 2 days later, I texted her or emailed her, and she said I still haven't heard anything. And then I got a notification 2 days or a day after that saying that it was, or 2 days after that saying it was shipped. So She did reply, but she didn't do a good job. So I've never really had a problem with Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They've always been very fast to ship. So I think they just had a exorbitant amount of orders, and they were just maybe short staffed and just going to get them out that fast. So, but I got the knife, so whatever. I just wish their communication would have been a little bit better. And I see on Facebook that on Instagram that other people are having problems when during that time, the Black Friday sales, when they order something, they're having problems getting it in a timely manner. So I'm just gonna assume that's just due to a crap load of sales because they had super good deals on knives. So yeah, I wish their communication was just a little bit better. But as far as the knife goes, this knife, guys, is effing fantastic. It's so good. There's just one issue I have with it, and we'll talk about that in 1 second. So, like I said, this is the Spyderco Kapara. Retails for about $233. I got it for $160. It is rocking S30V steel. This one is made in Taiwan at the Taiwan company. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Taichung or something. I believe the guy that designed this, his last name is Phillips. Wire pocket clip. Beautiful, smooth carbon fiber scales. I really like the pivot, the way it looks. Very cool looking. Spidey hole. And this one has awesome grind lines. I don't know if you can see these in the thing, but really nice grind lines on this one. I really like that. What else? Oh, the ergos. The ergos on this, guys, is fantastic. I'm just going to go out and say that this knife has this Spyderco has the best ergos out of any other Spyderco I've tried. It just fits perfectly, and it's not too fat, it's not too skinny. It has this little concave shape right here, so if you want to choke up, it just fits your hand very, very, very well. And this blade shape, guys, like I said, it's fantastic. This knife, I would say, is more geared to someone with larger hands. So here's my choke up. As you can see, I have like an inch hanging off. And if I'm not choked up, I still have a little bit. It's a tiny bit. But if you have large hands, this knife is fine. If you have extra large hands, it's probably still fine. If you're in the choked up position. So yeah, let's do some ratings on here. So, blade shape, steel, and flickability on this. The steel S30V, it's not a horrible steel. It's not like I wouldn't classify it as a super steel anymore. But since it's a Spyderco, you know that it's going to be heat treated perfectly. The grind lines are super cool. The shape is really cool. The flickability, that hole is, oh, sorry, that was my bad. That hole is in a perfect spot. Perfect spot. When you grab this knife, your finger literally just goes right there. So you don't have to adjust where your hand is to get a solid flick out of this. So that's really nice. So I would give that probably a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10, and also the plunge is straight vertical and not tapered, which is also a plus. So a 9 out of 10 on the blade, the steel, the shape, and the flickability and usability on the Spidey hole. The scales are super nice. This carbon fiber is really, really, really nice. I really like this a lot. I was going to get some micarta scales for it, but after feeling this carbon fiber and the way it looks, I might just leave it, to be honest. It looks great and it feels great. So I'm gonna go like 9.5 out of 10 on that, on the scales. Easy. Ergos. Yeah, Ergos are a 9.5, 9 out of 10. Definitely. The ergos on this are just fantastic. You can choke up very easily. You can go back very easily. Yeah, the ergos on this are just fantastic. I do have a problem with the hardware though. You see how this is like a gray stonewash look and then these are shiny? I wish they would have done the same with this hardware. It looks kind of strange. It looks like they lost this hardware and just threw some random screws in. So I wish they all matched. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know why they did that. It would have looked a lot better. So as far as hardware goes and the clip, actually the clip should be separate. The hardware, I love this. I love the way this looks with that like what should we call that? The hazard sign, you know. It looks like one of those hazard logo sign things. So the hardware I'm gonna give unfortunately like a 4. Yeah, a 4. They are all TH though, which is nice. But yeah, I can't give it anything higher than a 4, unfortunately. The clip, it is reversible. It is a wire clip. I love that in and out of pocket. It's fantastic. When you squeeze down on this, yeah, it doesn't even leave an imprint. So, like, you really can barely feel this clip in your hand. They did the clip very well. So, the clip, I'm going to give a 8.5. Did I do the scales? Yeah, I think I did. The scales are a 9 easily, and that includes the backspacer too. Fit and finish, everything is done beautifully on this knife. They really did a good job on this guy. It's like a super good job. It's a really fun knife. So, scales, let's do like a 8.5 or 9 on that. So my issue is this compression lock. It is a finger destroyer. If you use your pointer finger, it is going to wear your finger out super fast. So I'm definitely going to be putting one of those, what they call a KME from OCD for EDC. I think that's what they call it, or CME or something like that. It needs one of those very badly because that is not fun to flick and close for like for fidgeting. It will tear your finger up. And it's also kind of sharp too. So yeah, I gotta give it a little score. Like, did I ever give a score? Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, honestly, guys, like a 3. They could have done this a lot better. So yeah, only a 3 out of 10 on that. I definitely need to get some kind of thing for that I can unlock it easily, easily. Fit and finish on this, everything is perfect. Oh yeah, sorry guys, the blade on this is perfectly centered too, by the way. The centering is perfect. So, the centering on this is also, let's see. Yeah, the centering is perfect on this too. Hope you can see it there. Yeah, perfect centering. And as far as like all the transitions, you don't feel anything. Nothing is proud or concave or convex or anything. Everything is really perfect. Yeah, you don't feel any transitions anywhere. So that's super nice. So, oh, and lockup is really nice. The sound it makes is super nice. I wish it had a better sound when you open it though. It's just kind of that generic sound, but it's okay. It's not a huge problem. So fit and finish, I'm giving this a 9. Yeah, a 9. A 9 sounds good. Overall is definitely a 9, I think. So definitely a 9 overall. I have yet to test this knife, so this is just kind of first impressions. Even though I kind of almost did a review on it, but I'm gonna really test this one hardcore. I already did a test on this. I've had this in my pocket for like 12 days now or something crazy. So, and I literally can't take that out of my pocket. I love that knife. I love it. And this sound, guys, like, I know I just said this, but this sound is so cool. Even the close. Even the close sounds cool. Yeah, it's really cool. I love that knife. But yeah, I like this one a little bit better. It's kind of big though, right? Like, you guys know I like my small knives. You know, like, what size? Like this one. Where is that? Yeah, I've used this one a lot today. Actually, let's do this one. Or these two, actually. So these are more my speed on what size I like. You know, like this guy. And like this one, too. And like this size. So, as you can see, well, it is a lot bigger than those. I think this blade was like a 3.6 inch or something like that. This knife is probably pushing. Man, I should have. Why do I always forget to do that, guys? I always forget to look up the specs for some reason. I gotta be better about that. But this is probably pushing 8.5, 9 inches. It's a big knife. It's not small by any means. This is a small knife. I think this is 6.98 inches if I remember right. So that's a big boy. But it doesn't feel like that in your hand though. It feels like a small knife. I think that's because how like skinny these scales are and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys ever see this on sale and you can afford it, buy it. I guarantee you will love it. Yeah, I guarantee you, it's such a good knife. It took all day to break it in though. When I was doing this before, it wouldn't close like that. It would probably get to right here, and then I would kind of have to encourage it down. So it broke in pretty fast though. It's still not all the way broken in, but it's definitely getting better. This thing broke in beautifully. This broke in really nice. I really like the way this broke in. So, yeah, this knife is, I love this one. Such a cool knife. It's an S90V too, guys. Like, that's freaking super awesome. So yeah, like I said, this is just the first look on here, and this is more a review on this. So let's do a little cut test. Let's cut some shit. What do I have to cut? What is this? What is this? ELT. Oh, I didn't know. I got a cool little sticker from, I don't know what I bought. What's that from? I have no idea. Let's cut this up. This receipt from DLT. What's this for? Oh, this is when I ordered my Microtech t-shirt and my Microtech trucker hat. Oh, I give it a sticker, huh? Oh, that's cool. So let's just cut this up. So this knife has not been sharpened, not been stropped, not been anything with the blade. It's still factory. This is also still, nothing has been done with either one of these blades. I have not cut anything with this. I have cut probably, let's see, I broke down those boxes that day. I broke down that, probably 85 feet of cardboard or so. 40, well, like 30 yards maybe. It's hard to say. I cut down like probably 15 boxes, so yeah, I call it 30 yards of cardboard. And there's no rolling or anything with the blade. Here, I'll show you. Hopefully it's focusing nicely. But it still looks great. It looks great. I'm sure it's still sharp. Like, well, hold on, that was my bad. Yeah, it's still super sharp. So, and this one, this has to be sharp. I haven't used it. Yeah, this thing is like freaking butter. Wow, this is dumb sharp. That is really freaking sharp. So, yeah, they definitely hold their edge. And that has a lot to do with how well the how well the knife is heat treated, and also how well this. Oh my gosh! I just cut my finger doing that. I felt that though. I kind of rubbed my finger on that edge, and like these bevels. Oh yeah, speaking of bevels, guys, let's take a look at this. This is another thing. Another thing I'm gonna start doing is looking at how evenly these bevels are, because I just noticed on a lot of knives that people review on YouTube that the bevels are not even on both sides, and they're like thick and thin, and yeah. So the bevel on this looks, let's see, yeah, it looks beautiful. Looks great. Yeah, they did a really good job. And this one, this one's a little bit thinner right here. And this side is, this side's a little bit thicker right here. They're both passable. They're passable. They both get a pass. Let's give the bevel on this, let's give that like a 7 out of 10, and this one a 7 out of 10. So this one could be a little bit better. It's not as even as this one. This one though, this guy, well, we're not talking about that knife. Why do I keep doing that? So yeah, the bevels get a pass. Both of them get a pass. So, I don't really have anything else to talk about on these, I guess. This was more of a review, and this was more of a first look, I guess. I will start cutting stuff up and seeing what this one can do, and how I like it in the pocket, and and whatnot. So, yeah, I think that's really all I got. Oh, I did a review on that knife already. Did I do a review on the? Yeah, I did a review on that knife. Yeah, I think I'm basically all caught up on reviews. I just have this one. I think. Yeah, I think so, actually. Yeah. I think that's the last review I have for a while. Oh, no. I want to do a review on this freaking behemoth of a thing. This Schrade. I want to do a review on this because I have some shit about this knife. I have a lot to pick on. This knife is, yeah. I got a lot to talk about on this thing. And it's not good. Definitely not good stuff. What other knives do I need to do a review on? Oh, this one I want to do a review on. This Tucson. This is the 316. I want to do a review on that. Let's see, what else? Let me just stand up. What else we got up here? Okay, let me see down there. I did a review on that already. I did one on that. I did one on the Miguron. Oh, I want to do a review on this. This one I've been carrying for a while. This one will be on my other channel, though. So I have another channel, guys, if you didn't know, and that is Slip Joint EDC, where I only talk about slip joints and lockbacks. So if you like that kind of stuff, you check out that channel. Those are my first love when it comes to knives, and I still would prefer those slip joints and lockbacks over any of these knives all day. So you can check out the review on that channel probably in the next week. Oh, and also I'm going to be reviewing this knife on that channel too. This is another Tucson. And this one's cool because it has a pocket clip. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, 4 or 5 knives left to review. I guess I have more than I thought to be, yeah. Oh, and this knife too, I want to do a review on my other channel. This guy. So yeah. So got some stuff coming up. I also, have a new idea for, testing knives. Yeah, we'll talk about that on the other channel because they're gonna be with slip joints. So yeah, guys, that's really all I got. In conclusion, if this knife, piques your fancy, buy it. Literally, this knife is super awesome. And if you have medium-sized hands, if you have large hands, it might be kind of awkward to hold this thing, the Spyopera. But if you have medium hands, I guarantee you will love that knife. You will really love it. It's so fun to fidget with, actually. Even with it being a lockback, it's super fun. This Kapara, yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good stuff about this knife. It is fantastic. I really love this knife. So yeah, buy both of them. They're great Spydercos. I have a couple cool knives coming in. I have, the 6-leaf SL16 coming in today. I'm super excited about that. It's a titanium button lock with M390 from 6-leaf. I've wanted that knife really bad, and last time I was gonna buy it, I was doing the checkout process, and so I'm about the last one, like 5 seconds before me. So that kind of sucks. So I've had to wait for the past like month and a half for them to get new ones or other ones in. So, but I got one this time, and it's coming today. So I'm super excited about that knife. It is definitely right up my alley as far as looks and design and yeah, you'll see. I probably will do an unboxing video today on it because I'm super excited about that knife. So I also have a weird Tucson coming in that yeah, it's very strange. It says on there that it's a two-handed opener knife. You gotta use 2 hands to open it, but I don't know. I think you could probably use one. So we'll see. We'll see though. Yeah, I get that knife tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, I think we're gonna end the video there. Yeah, like I said, guys, both these knives are fantastic. They're super fun to fidget with. You already know they're Spyderco, so the heat treat is perfection. Yeah, they're just great knives. So, yeah, like always, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, I really want to try to grow this channel. At least get to 1,000 subs, at least. It would be nice to get that maybe by this time next year. The channel is growing, faster than I thought it would. A lot of it has to do with when Jared did a shout out for me. I gained like 100 subs that day, which was super nice of him. Oh, actually, yeah, was that Jared? Yeah, no, yeah, Jared. Or was that Tri-State? Oh crap, I don't remember. I think it was Jared though, or it could have even been Metal Complex too. I don't remember. Darn it. It was one of those guys. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, that's really all I got. So, if you guys want to like the video, that'd be super nice too. If you guys want to give me a like, and I mean, even subscribe if you want to. That always helps. And I will be sure to get you guys some awesome content. So keep a lookout for the 6-leaf SL16 video later on today or tomorrow. Also, some reviews coming out. And yeah, that's really all I got. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.